All right, we are solving radicals. I'll make this a very quick video. Say that you're given the square root of x plus 5 equals 12. Well, you want to isolate the x. So isolate this radical. So subtract 5, subtract 5. Undo that addition. So 12 minus 5 is 7. And then radical x. How do you undo square rooting? Well, the opposite is squaring. And that undoes that radical, so you're left with x. And then 7 squared is 49. So your answer is 49. Make sure you check your work. So go ahead and plug the 49 back in. So make sure you put check on all of your questions. Go ahead and plug in 49 plus 5. Does that equal 12? Well, what is radical 49? It's 7. Add 5 is 12. Make sure you show that check mark. Let's try another one. Let's try 3 minus the third root of m equals 2. Okay, so you want to isolate this expression right here, so you must subtract this 3. 3 minus 3 is 0. 2 minus 3 is negative 1. Bring down the negative. Bring down the third root of m.
I'll type in and doing now.
How do you undo a negative third root of m? Well, divide it. Divide it by a negative. The negatives cancel. A negative divided by a negative is a positive third root m. If you divide this side by negative, you have to divide the other side as well. What is a negative divided by a negative? A positive. How do you undo the third root? Well, you have to cube root it. Raise to the third power. How do you undo cube rooting or third rooting? Well, you have to raise it to the third power. That undoes your third root. You're left with 3, or you're left with m. And if you do a cubed power over here, you have to do it over here as well. 1 cubed equals 1. Make sure you double check your answer. So 3 minus the cubed root of m, we said it's 1, equals 2. The cube root of 1 is 1. 3 minus 1 is 2. So check your answer for extraneous solutions. Let's try another one. What is, go ahead and solve 2 times radical x plus 1 minus 2. Pause the video and see if you can try it yourself. All right, so how do you undo the operations here? We want to get this by itself, this radical expression, so you need to add this 2. Undo subtracting a 2 by adding a 2. That's 0. Add 2 over here. That's 8. Bring this down. 2 radical x plus 1. Make sure you do your operations in order or it won't be correct. Divide by 2. That's 2 times radical x plus 1. So undo timesing by dividing. 2 divided by 2 is 1. You're left with one of these radical x plus 1s equals 4. How do you undo square rooting? You must square it. Square it. 4 squared is 16. Subtract your 1. x equals 15. Make sure you do your operations in order. You cannot touch this first. You have to first get rid of this subtraction. You can't touch this plus 1. You have to first get rid of this 2 timesing this radical first. So divide by 2. A divided by 2 is 4. Then you have to undo this radical first. So you're undoing in order. The opposite of square rooting is squaring. So you're left with x plus 1 equals 16. Because 4 squared is 16. Subtract your 1. Check your answer. 2 times 15 plus 1. So plug in that 15 for x and see if that solution works in the original problem. Wait, 15 plus 1 is 16, right? 15 plus 1 is 16. Radical 16 is 4. 2 times 4 is 8 minus 2 is, oh, that's why. This is 6. 6. Is 6? Yeah, it is. So check your work. That's how you solve radicals. So go ahead and try your packet, and good luck. Use your steps here.